Jai Gurudev to everyone. In the lotus feet of Guru Siyag, I bow down myself and request for the order from Guru Siyag to allow me speaking about Guru Siyag Yoga. So, very warm welcome, everyone. This is the third session of a new series which we initiated or started on 24th of November 2021 on the auspicious day of incarnation day of our beloved Gurudev Siyag. So, with me today is, as usual, Manju Chabra. Very warm welcome to you as well. Your mic is muted somehow, so if you can unmute that.
Yeah, Jai Gurudev
Yes,
to everyone.
right.
Yeah,
So we had a couple of sessions in the past, and we got very good reviews and good comments about that. Good in the sense that people appreciate it that we are conducting these sessions in English. So far, we have been doing most of the sessions and information sharing mostly in Hindi for the Indian population or Indian practitioners or potential practitioners. This is for the first time it is happening that we are conducting these sessions in English, and a couple of sessions were found to be very useful. Did you also get similar feedback? Since your numbers were shared along with Gorima, she would be joining us very soon.
yeah, definitely. People have been very forthcoming, and specifically because we are targeting, going uh, to people who are only able to understand English. So that's been really good. And I'm sure with us doing more sessions and people coming forward and sharing their experiences, in this particular language will help others who really want to understand this in greater detail. Yeah.
Right. So since you talked about certain experiences people share and people are going to share in different parts of the world, Guru Siyag Yoga is, getting prominence now. People are getting aware about what Guru Siyag Yoga is and how it works. So let's share some basic information as usual for those people who will watch this video and who will know later on, or if they are watching us live. As of now, we don't have many viewers. 24 viewers are with us so far. However, this will be available on record on YouTube channel, so people can watch this later on. And for their information, I'm sharing some basic details about Guru Siyag Yoga. So this is a very unique meditation method in the sense that it is only requiring you to do two things. One is to keep on chanting a divine mantra given by Guru Siyag. So that mantra we will be playing towards the last of this session, and we will also be doing a little bit of meditation for 10-15 minutes, if time permits. So Guru Siag says that you have to keep on chanting that three-word mantra. It's a mantra of a combination of feminine and masculine force, Shiva or Shakti. Shakti is a feminine force and Shiva is a masculine force, and Shakti is at the sacrum and Shiva is at the crown chakra. So the amalgamation or meeting of these two energies is considered as salvation. So that is the purpose. This mantra is given by Guru Siya, and it has become public now. Earlier, it used to be a secret one or confidential one, and only people who used to go for initiation programs used to get this mantra in Gurudev's voice. But on 30th July 2009, Guru Siyag had made it public, and he had, left this mantra in air. And now everyone in any place of the world can listen to this mantra, and their initiation or diksha will be completed. So that is just a simple information. The second task, Guru Siyag says, is to sit for meditation for 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes in the evening. You have been basically sharing details in last couple of sessions about the meditation method, so I won't touch more upon on that. But people who are interested to know about this can go for a website, gurusiyagyoga.org, where they can find details. But in nutshell, you just have to sit in a relaxed position, and you just look at the picture of Guru Siyag, like I'm sharing this one for a minute or two, and then closing eyes and requesting Guru Siyag to keep oneself in meditation for 15 minutes. If you request for 15-minute meditation, then exactly after 15 minutes, our eyes will open. That is a miracle, so to speak, because not any single individual's biological watch is so accurate as the watch of doctor within us. Guru Siyak says that there is a doctor within us, and he termed, and yogis termed in from the Vedanta side, they say that this is called Kundalini. Kundalini is an energy which is at the sacrum in a dormant position with 3.5 notes, keeping the tail in the mouth. And it had been in dormant position for ages. Ages in the sense, you might have taken many births, and that was in a dormant position. But now, while people are initiated with Gurudev's mantra or they watch Gurudev's picture, their Kundalini is awakened. And we will experience how Kundalini works, whether it is awakened or not, whether it is just a myth or an imagination. As Guru used to say that, there are people who are creating imaginations around, but this is beyond imagination. This is a fact, this is a truth. One will experience and the whole world will know. So this is the time when people will know whether Kundalini is there or not. So when we sorry, when we sit for the meditation, we just close our eyes, focus here, imagine, or like thinking Guru Siyak is sitting here, and practice request for 15-minute meditation, and start chanting that divine mantra. That's it. So awakened Kundalini, which is at the sacrum, will take control of our mind, body, brain, and breath, and will scan within a second what needs to be fixed. And accordingly, people who are sitting for the meditation will experience involuntary movements or automatic yoga or tailor-made yogic movements. So if there are 15 different people sitting together for a meditation, group meditation, 15 people may have 15 different kind of yogic movements or postures or asana or bandh or anything. So it is highly tailor-made because it is addressing all your three diseases which Guru Siyag had actually mentioned, using the quote from um, Matsyendranath, who had said that this yoga is the wish fulfilling, the fruit of a wish fulfilling tree or boon tree, which can cure your physical, mental, and spiritual diseases. So if you experience involuntary movements or automatic yoga, you don't need to be scared of. And since this science has never occurred before, so don't be scared, don't be skeptic about it. All these yogic movements will automatically stop in 15 minutes time, and all these yogic movements are to cure your physical, mental, or spiritual diseases. So that's the summary. That's the summary. If you wish to add something more, Manju, you can also add.
Yeah, definitely. More or less, you have covered. The only additional thing which I would like to say is that we can do, ladies can do it, for all the days of the month. There are no
Mhm.
restrictions except one, that, you have to be empty stomach. In case you've had food, I mean, maybe you can just wait for about 3 hours and then you can do, the dhyan or the meditation. Otherwise, the only restriction is empty stomach. That's it. So,
That's
and I would also encourage each one of you who are the new people who are watching this, that it's something you need to experience. So just be committed for a particular time, a month or so, and then try this out with full conviction, with full surrender. And I'm sure, I mean, we have experienced, and a lot of our Guru Bhais and Guru Bahins have experienced that miraculous transformation. And you will only be able to do that or understand it when you have yourself experienced it. We all have experience, so we are talking, but you need to do it. So just do it and see. I think that's what I would like to add. So,
perfect. So now Gorima is also with us. Very warm welcome, Gorima. We were waiting for you, and I took over since you were getting a little late. I hope everything is fine at your end. So we
Yeah,
we
yeah.
talked
Jai
about the
Gurudev
basics
everyone.
of Guru Siyag Yoga. Please go ahead.
Great. Yeah, Jai Gurudev to everyone. And I'm glad that you could take over. Sometimes certain situation or emergencies crop up at the last moment, and
That's fine.
that is also Guru's wish because he wanted
Yes,
you to take over today. So
right.
that's how. So since in this session we have been uh, sharing the basics of Guru Siyag Yoga from the practitioner's point of view, although the technical information and that technical information is a very simple way of practicing Guru Siyag Yoga has been shared by you in all of your sessions that you have been doing so far. And for those participants or those people who would like to understand these fundamentals in English, so if you have already covered it, that how to do meditation and how we all are into Guru Siyag Yoga and what's the objective. If not, then we can perhaps kind of discuss a bit of that
Yeah,
what makes us do meditation basically. If you have
sure.
already shared that.
We had discussed in brief about that. However, in upcoming sessions like part 4, 5, and so on and so forth, we would be
Right.
discussing, some finer details coming
Yes.
from our own experiences.
Yes.
So let's
Absolutely.
focus today's session more on couple of experiences I gathered or
Mm.
I had with those new practitioners from different parts of the world. The
Yeah.
first experience I'm going to share is from London, and there is a practitioner called Mr. Nag, and his wife actually followed suit, and she also started practicing. So I remember talking to them for a couple of times, and once I also happened to have time to help them do meditation as well. So it was a video call like this, and I don't remember whether I have saved that conversation or not, but at least I remember they all three people. They were three that time. Now they are four. So they sat for the meditation, but their son was kind of very active or hyperactive. I was not aware, what problem he has. So now his wife, Mr. Nag's wife, her name is Sridevi, she had shared one interesting experience. So I would like to share that experience with your kind permission, as the control of this studio belongs to you, and you and Manju both are in the lotus feet of Guru Siyak. So I'll start that conversation, that experience sharing, and then there is another experience from another practitioner in the US. She has a very strong and stringent experience to share. So this experience from Sridevi came about on Sunday, hopefully on Sunday, this Sunday. So she says, "Hello, Dharmendraji, this is Nag's wife Sridevi here to share my experiences. On your guidance, we connected to Bhamar Singh Ji and started following his suggestions to help our son, comes out of that problem. Since my son has ADHD, and ADHD basically means people for who are not aware of that. This is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. So her son has this, and she said that my son has ADHD. He is never able to do meditation, but we made sure at least he listens to Gurudev's 15-minute mantra audio. When we start the meditation, I used to tell him that Guruji will come from all the way from heaven to heal you, and you will be healed soon. I even could not close my eyes because if I close, my son will just run away before I realize that he's gone. All these days, I was just listening to mantra jap, like mantra chanting, and made him to say, "Thank you, Guruji, for coming here to bless me." But something unusual happened on last Thursday. As usual, I was searching for Guruji's 15-minute meditation audio on my phone. Before I started typing, my right hand started to shake. Then the shaking actually increased. It did not take me much time to realize that it's Gurudev's blessing pouring in. I became so emotional. I told my son that Guruji came all the way from heaven. Movements in my hands and neck continued during the 15 to 20-minute meditation I had that day. I never did any special puja on Thursdays or any other day. I never meditate hours and hours like others do. I did nothing. I never expected anything from Guruji other than my son's recovery. I became very emotional because my faith in Guruji went from 80% to 100% because in my mind I used to get doubts as well that whether my son will be cured or not. I used to listen your videos and some experiences of other devotees and their positive stories to grow my faith and asking Guruji when this will happen with my son. I never expected something for myself. I never experienced deep meditation state as I did not have a focused mind. But after this Thursday, I started to feel deep meditation. I'm a very normal person, very common person. But as always, I had a very special interest in spirituality. I had been to many Gurujis, but I have seen only one Guruji who does not charge money, who does not take anything but only gives. This is our beloved Shri Ramlalji Siak. I have no words to praise him. I touched his feet in picture and said, till my last breath, I will tell people about your words and spread your words. I surrender myself completely to your service, for your service. No material thing in this world can give me this happiness which I got from this experience from Guruji. It is an addiction which is not getting down from my head. I feel the sensation in my crown chakra or Sahasrara chakra even when I am typing this message. What Guruji has given me is gem, which has an infinite value. I have full faith that my son will be cured soon by the grace of Guruji. He's already 50% better now, so we are heading in the right direction. My husband used to make kheer, like rice pudding kind of stuff, kheer every Thursday. But when I had this experience last Thursday, I made kheer at 1 o'clock in the morning. I could not sleep till I shared my experiences with my family. I will continue to share my experiences till I'm alive, and I will spread Gurudev's words or mission in the world. It will be unfair if I don't praise you. I told my husband the other day, Dharmendra ji is investing so much of time on this. He is doing a selfless service. He must be a really good person because people think time is money. You're really a gem of persons chosen by Guruji. May God bless you with more health, wealth, and success so that you can spread Guruji's name around the world. Thank you. Will be a very small word to give you gratitude. Thanks a lot. So this was very emotional experience coming from someone who's a new practitioner.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jai Gurudev, amazing. I
right.
mean, we could feel
Amazing.
the vibration here, listening to you. I mean, Jai
And
Gurudev. I say
these
that.
days, ADHD is a very common issue that children are being diagnosed with, and parents and teachers, they can certainly try Guru Siyag Yoga after listening to this. And it's completely true what she shared, because we have also been practicing with children in the group previously and in our houses as well. And we have seen remarkable changes in children with regards to ADHD and other issues, whether it is anxiety or whether it is that feeling confused. And in Corona times also, we felt that those children who were practicing Guru Siyag Yoga, they were faring much better, as they had that clarity that what needs to be done. Either they were
Mhm.
studying or having fun, but they were not confused or anxious. This is what I noticed personally with the children that I am practicing Guru Siyag Yoga with.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Now, some people may have this question whether this is a chargeable thing, whether there is a fee associated with this, and how do we go about it? Where to go for
Yes.
getting this, training or initiation? So briefly, we
Yes.
have shared about it. However, it is absolutely free for all human beings. Even for the aliens, it is free because aliens' money doesn't work with us that way. So it is a gift. It's a divine gift from Guru Siyag for the entire humanity. And irrespective of caste, creed, gender, nationality, regionality, it simply works universally with everyone. No matter people are practicing in Indonesia or in America or in Japan or in Korea or in Africa. Everywhere it simply works. As Guru Siyag had said, that my guru, like Gurudev's guru, let me introduce my Gurudev's guru to you. The guy, with long beard and long hair is Yogi Gangainath. That is our Gurudev's guru. We call him Dada Guru, like, Grand Guru, that way. So my guru said that my guru, like his guru, had taught him to read the book of this body. Book of this body. Body is like a book. So his guru taught him how to read this book. So he said, I can also teach you how to read this book, provided you have a complete surrender, full faith in this practice. And when you read the last alphabet or last word, so to speak, that moment itself is the moment of salvation. And salvation can only be attained while you are alive. After death, it is impossible to have salvation. Now, I was thinking about these statements made by Guru Siya, and I realized that he used very prominent or a very simple metaphor, but it has very deep meaning. So, what I could gather from this statement that I will teach you to read this book. We all read books, different kind of books. Now we have Kindle books and whatnot. But what we get from these readings, we get the understanding, we get the knowledge, we get the information also. But ultimately, it leads to the greater understanding we gather about ourselves or about the entire universe, so to speak. So, Guru is teaching us this book while we are understanding, while unless we understand the all aspects of this body, and the moment we understand this, the last letter or last word, that would tell us that we are not physical bodies, but we are souls, and souls are immortal. So Guru Siyag Yoga is basically helping us to have terrestrial immortality, which is impossible in any other method of meditation. At least I haven't seen some good examples in the past. So thank you so much for allowing me. I have one more interesting experience to share with your kind
Yes.
permission, and then I will
Yes.
take your leave and you can continue with these sessions. But interestingly, 35 people are still watching us, and Hindi sessions are, more viewed so far. And gradually, these sessions would reach world over. And this is a gift from India. It's a divine gift. It's a free thing. There is no hidden cost attached to it. No, script in fine letters, or what you call that, hidden
Fine print. Nothing in
fine.
fine print. Yeah.
Nothing is in fine print. Everything is absolutely clear. More deeper you go into Guru Siyag Yoga, more you chant the mantra and do meditation twice a day, you will feel that you are coming out of all the diseases, including those diseases where doctors say it is incurable, right?
Yes.
So we have experiences of practitioners who got rid of AIDS. Medical science says no, it's not possible. But Guru Siyag Yoga had made it possible, and we have proof of that. So We will go by only scientific means because that's the only available, human, so-called human knowledge. And where the medical science ends, spirituality starts. So let me take this opportunity to share one more experience, which is a very, very difficult kind of experience a lady had. I won't be able to share her name, but she is from the United States. And I had mentioned a little bit about that in one of my sessions in the past, but I was trying to capture all those what I had conversation with her. So she was introduced to me by one practitioner called Satish Mishra. And what problem she has, now let me explain what she was saying. She said that I have no energy. I am near death. What should I do? I can't practice. Okay, thank you. I have gunshot noises going off in my head for last 15 years. I used to control it with medication. Now I can't. So I don't feel I will live any longer as it is torturing me. My chiropractor moved my jaw. An Indian man prayed for me a year ago and it stopped for a year and it is back now. And thank you for helping me. I'm willing to lose my life over the torture of this noise, but I have dogs and no homes for them. I have clicking noises in my head. My ear is really is a real torture, and the noise won't stop for 14 years. After chiropractor moved my jaw, and tinnitus and neck pain, and I'm bedridden. Do you think there is any hope for me? It sounds like uh, um, metronome going off in my head. I have a lot of really bad medical problems. It is almost impossible to be alive. Well, impossible. So, thank you. What I'm supposed to do? I'm about to kill myself. I can't stand my ears hissing anymore. I don't have any hope. I have done uh, the water. My ears are, screeching, and I just won't make it. I hope I have tried everything for 14 years. I don't have any hope, but I appreciate you trying to help me. I feel if it works, but it doesn't look like, and it's a screeching. It's like having 12,000 birds in my ear. I won't make it. Don't care, but I have dogs and I have to find them home. Thank you. You are so being nice. I'm just hopeless case, right? So that was the one part of the story, one part of the, when we introduced this to her. Then I shared Gurudev's lotus feet picture to her and said, I told her that, get it laminate. She said okay, she will do that, and she did that. So I told her to start practicing, looking at that picture and meditate, after looking at that picture. And one night I talked to her. It was night here, but it was day in the morning time for her, according to the time difference. So that conversation continued for almost 90 minutes or so, and I don't remember what I said or what I spoke, but whatever is being said was a kind, gesture of Guru Siyag. And he had always said that when you speak about me, like Guru Siyak, when you speak about me, when you share experiences with anyone, then you are connected to me. And then you won't speak, I will. So he was speaking that way. And I told that, new practitioner from US that, some people have experienced that he is the reincarnation of Jesus, or sort of comforter, which had been mentioned in Bible and so on. So after speaking to me for almost 1.5 hours, she said it was so soothing. And for those 90 minutes, she did not have any, all those 12,000 birds which were bothering her. Not a single bird bothered her that time. And she was keenly listening to me. And I was also very emotional while explaining my own experiences and experiences of others. That was unusual. So next day morning, in my morning, and it was night for her, she wrote something more interesting, which I'm going to share now. I will just take from that conversation only. So she wrote, "Oh my God, I forgot to tell you one thing. When I first started the meditation, the first thing I saw was Jesus and Mother Mary.
Oh,
He came in right away. I didn't mention it because I didn't think it would make sense, but now it makes sense to me." So I said, "Okay, Gurudev is Jesus," and I made thumbs up. She said, "That's so beautiful. Oh my God." And I kept on telling her that keep on chanting the mantra as much as possible. So, one more thing she shared. She said, "Thank you. I was just doing it and looking at his picture. Also, wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart for spending so much time speaking with me today. You are such a kind man to care for others the way that you do. I talked to a lot of people today, and um, he and you came in my mind all the day. Like Guru Siyag and I came in his mind. I was just doing the medication uh, when you pinged. Thank you for reminding me. I told my cleaning lady about his feet as she sees his feet also. How are you doing?" I said, "Okay, I'm doing fine. And all thanks goes to Guru Siyag, our beloved Guru Siyag." And to her I said, "It is your beloved Guru Siyag now." She said, "He is beautiful. And you are beautiful soul too. I don't know what to say, but I feel honored. Can't believe that I saw Jesus when first meditation I had on him. Have Jesus all over my house, but have never really been to church throughout my life. I really want to thank you so much for being such a kind person. His feet are in my window. We'll send you a picture." And it happens to be with a whole bunch of Jesus candles all around. For a moment, I felt him overtake my body during the meditation. Okay. So this is what she told. Now, this is beyond my own, comprehension and analysis, but this is something unique, something very unique, which cuts across all these barriers which humans and politicians or whatnot have created. But we all are human beings only in the first place, and humanity is our religion. And this Guru Siyag Yoga is going to re-establish that. That's I have a full conviction in, and I have seen thousands of experience of this sort. So thank you so much, both of you, giving me opportunity to speak in your session. However, everything belongs to Guru Siyag, and I wish you all the best to continue. We have already consumed 34 minutes. Now you are left with only 10, 12 minutes, and then you will go into meditation. So, all people who wish to know more about Guru Siyag Yoga, do write to us. And you have been given this number. I'm also sharing that, and Gorima will also share that later on. So, thank you so much, everyone, and Jai Gurudev to everyone. Everyone.
Thank you
All
so much for sharing these two experiences. I'm sure people who are listening to it, will have more conviction, and they will be able to get more, they'll be more sure about this meditation. Yeah.
absolutely. And this cutting across borders. So
Yeah.
this is something that has already started happening, and now we will see world is one family. We will see in coming times that getting manifesting in much more apparent way, because Harmendraji previously also has been sharing how the one practitioner from Denmark or Italy, she got cured of a eye problem,
Mhm.
which her doctor had told her to be incurable. So there are
Mhm.
many experiences which have been coming off and on from other parts of the world. Maybe we will, in our coming sessions, we would capture more of them, because
Yeah.
uh, because because some people might be thinking that Guru Siyag Yoga works only in India. or with
Yeah.
people who can understand his language, and who with people who have met him personally. So new practitioners might have these kind of doubts. However, in his videos, in his talks, Guru Siyag has made very clear that Guru is not the body, and the mantra that Guru gives, it doesn't matter in what language it is. The only thing that matters is surrendering to the Guru and doing what the Guru says. So Guru
Definitely.
has given a mantra, that means a formula, and the associated way to chant that mantra. And this whole Guru Siyag Yog, that means meditation and chanting of the mantra, is one of the simplest thing that I have found in my life. To be very honest with you,
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
that is why I am here, because after practicing many forms of meditations and having benefited from all of them in some degree, I have been meditating for quite a few years and have been appreciating meditation and its effects on myself. And then also, once I started practicing Guru Siyag Yoga, and initially I was little skeptical about looking at the simplicity of this whole practice and of the Guru himself. So this my mind was little skeptical about the whole thing, because I had this impression that a great guru must look a certain way, must talk a certain way, must his videos or his congregation or his disciples, they should be talking in a certain way and things like that. But once I put all that crap aside and gave my full surrender to the Guru, and I believe the same thing has happened with many of the people I have met later on, including you, that
Yeah.
how
Definitely.
we just tried it. We just started by thinking that okay, why not give ourselves that chance to practice this meditation for some days or maybe a month or so. And then once we started doing it, and we are still into it after
Yeah.
few years.
And I also want to bring across this point that as you were talking about borders, so the best part about this Guru Siyag Yoga is that it's you can just any person who's from any religion, any caste or creed or any background or any country. I believe it's so simple that I mean they will not have even they can't I mean they don't have to think twice to adapt it because there are no rituals involved. It's just sitting for 15 minutes, morning and evening, and chanting that mantra, just looking at Gurudev on in his third eye, and just chanting that mantra for 15 minutes. And during the entire day, you can just do the mantra jap, like you can just recite the mantra in your mind. You don't have to be like at it by leaving everything. So it is so doable. The simplicity is I mean, it's so simple. It's difficult to believe that it's so simple. That I think that's what people need to understand. It's so simple to believe that it is simple. So I believe that we just have to understand it. And if you have any questions, you can write to us, or you can visit our website. Or if you, and the best thing is just try it out. Just try it out, experience it, and we will be coming up with different experiences of other practitioners so that you have more belief, and you would know, and everybody's experience is going to be different. We don't need to calibrate our whatever we are experiencing as against anyone else. It's just that you need to understand that everybody has a will go through a different experience. Let's embrace it. And whatever I am going through, it's not necessarily Gorima is going to go through the similar thing. And if I'm not going through what she's experiencing, doesn't mean that I'm anyway less, or she's anyway less. It's just that our journey is different. It's just that my way is different, but however, that only destination is the same, and that is towards Gurudev's lotus feet. So
Yes.
I think we need to also talk about, how, let's briefly start on what are the benefits of doing this yoga, or if you,
So
you know.
before we go there, just one more thing. Although you have already shared that what's the simple process of practicing Guru Siyag Yoga, that we have to do the meditation twice. So for 15 minutes. So it's not that you can't meditate more or you can't meditate less. Suppose if you have lesser time, so you can meditate for lesser time.
Yeah.
So it's like you basically, when you start meditation, you ask Gurudev to allow you to meditate for a particular duration. So we ask permission from Gurudev that Gurudev, please allow us, or please make us. We pray to Gurudev, please make us meditate for 15 minutes. So Gurudev has recommended in those places wherein the climate is hot, so it's recommended that practitioner meditates only 15 minutes in one go. And in those places wherein the climate is cold, like in many European and Western countries, so there they a practitioner can meditate up to half an hour, because this meditation will activate the practitioner's kundalini, and body heat uh, body heat may rise in the practitioner. It's not something that will happen for sure, but it's like that the recommendations are very simple, and it's best to do exactly what Gurudev has recommended. It's the simplest and the best. So that is what I just wanted to add here. Yeah, Manju. So we can quickly talk about the benefits,
Yeah.
and then we will share the video of Gurudev. That's a 2.5 minute video of Gurudev, and then we all will meditate for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we'll close for the day. Yeah,
Sure.
Manju. Yeah,
So some
please.
of the methods, some of the benefits which people have experienced, like you were mentioning about children, is concentration. Their concentration has improved, their focus has improved, and their confidence in themselves has improved. They have clarity of mind, and this people who are watching this can also look at the Bal Sakha episodes of Guru Siyag Yoga, wherein the kids are coming and sharing their experiences, and also how they've come up with poetry, drawings, paintings, and children come up and share their experiences. They have that confidence to come up and on the platform and share their experiences. So that's one thing. And the other is, you can also see the Harminder ji episodes wherein he's already, I think, clocked around very close to 300, I believe now, wherein he's been getting people who have shared their experiences on that platform, like how they have been able to overcome, or I think AIDS, cancer, where the doctors, the medical sciences, just they say it's not possible. Those kind of diseases have been cured. It's really exemplary. It's miraculous. It's unbelievable. And I mean, those kind of diseases have been
Yes.
cured. People have also shared that depression and diabetes and very many other health issues which they have had.
Yeah, so it's like in Gurudev's language, he says mental diseases,
Yeah.
physical diseases, and spiritual diseases, all sort of diseases are curable. So when he says mental, so naturally we all understand mental diseases, and physical diseases also we understand. Spiritual diseases is something that most of people don't really understand and recognize. And in this session, we will not be really explaining that what are those spiritual diseases and all that. So there is a series that is running on the channel of Dharmendra, which has been created by Dharmendra Sharma ji. That is Guru Siyag Siddh Yog, GSSY, Guru Siyag Siddh Yog Free. So there is a series running on that which captures the spiritual diseases part.
Yeah.
So I believe it's now time to
Yeah.
share Gurudev's video, and
Mm.
then we can all practice
Meditate.
meditation for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and welcome everyone.
So till Gorima is going to bring up the video, let me just share the procedure. Uh, I mean, just close your eyes after watching the video. You'll be. I mean, it's called Diksha. I mean, you'll be initiated, and then just close your eyes, look at Gurudev in your third eye, and sit quietly in a comfortable position. And those of you who've just had your dinner, I mean, you can just sit down and chant mantra rather than getting into meditation. Yeah, and 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, you can just come out of your meditation. So let's hear Gurudev speech. Gorima, it's not audible.
It's not audible. Just a second.
Yeah, yeah.
What are the benefits of Siddhi Yoga? Siddhi Yoga heals, cures, or frees the body from any physical illness, headaches, various forms of cancers, diabetes, arthritis, asthma, and even genetic disease like hemophilia. In the case of disease such as AIDS, which attacks the entire body, the patient may experience internal kriyas like sensation or heat, electricity, or tingling. According to Siddhi Yoga philosophy, the divine power awakened by the enlightened Guru gets transmitted through his blissful voice to the listeners, irrespective of language spoken by the Guru. This divine power transmissions occurs smoothly and remain unaffected by the language being used. A regular practice of Siddhi Yoga strengthens the immune system. The Kundalini acts as a protective shield of the immune system and wards off the onslaught or recurrence of any disease. Impact of Kundalini awakening. The Kundalini makes the practitioner perform kriyas that are specific to his needs. With this cleaning, the practitioner is cured of all kinds of chronic and even terminal disease such as HIV, AIDS, cancer, arthritis, etc. and genetic disorder like hemophilia. Mental application too are completely cured and stress is completely relieved. Clean, Krishna, clean, 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 clean, Krishna, clean.
Jai Gurudev, everyone.
Jai Gurudev.
So, everyone, please come out of meditation. So, we have reached the end of this session today, and we all look forward to meet each other on the coming Wednesday with more experiences in English. And those of you who would want to share your experience in English may reach out to us. We have already shared our number before, so they may reach out to us on WhatsApp. We will coordinate with them further. So,
Yeah, and to know more information, they can also log into our website, which is www.gurusiyagyoga.org, and you can find your answers or get in touch with any one of us to know more. Till then,
yes.
please practice your meditation and your chanting, and just try it. Yeah.
Okay. Jai Gurudev.
Please.